morning. It's the start of a brand new week, a brand new vlog, and it's Monday. It's Monday the 21st, and there's only 10 more days. 10 more days of August, and then the 1st of September. This summer hasn't been really good. Like, we got a hit of 2 weeks in June with a heat wave, and that was really hot. But since then, it hasn't been really hot. Just, it's been raining a lot. It's been cold, windy. It just felt like autumn in summer. So yeah, the summer's not been really good this year. I don't know, it depends what this winter's going to be like. But it's been a bit all over the place. So yeah, hopefully in the autumn we have like nice weather. My husband keeps sweating out the bed, even though it's not that hot. You okay? Are you checking your bread to see if it's okay? Before, did you do it before? No, it tastes right. Is that what's putting you off? We don't have any of it. Needs brown sauce on this sandwich. We don't have any ketchup or sauce house that, are we? Good afternoon. It's 2:09 and I've done this makeup look. If you want to see it on my main YouTube channel, just let me know and I'll do that for you. But yeah, this is it. It is very different, but I think I actually like it. I think on me it just looks, I think I actually like it. I know I think it uses with like pink and then a white. But yeah, it just looks really nice. It's different, but it was trying someone that Robert Welsh, who's on here as well. He basically did it on TikTok. Like, he tried to recreate Nettie or something like that. I can't pronounce her name. I looked actually on a model and I thought, do you know what? Why not? Yeah, I thought because he couldn't really do it because he had Botox, but because I don't, this is what I'm left with, and it's kind of nice. There is gold shimmers over there. But yeah, I just do like it. I just wish I had more of the pigmented gold shimmer, but if I want something like that, I might have to, you know. Hi. I have made myself a smoothie from the Natural Stephanie book, and it's so thick, but it's really good. It's chocolatey. It's banana-y and it's peanut buttery. It's my lunch. Oh my god, it's so good. It says I'm gorgeous, but yeah, these are my eyes. I like it. I like my look. Ethereal jungle. It looks like if I had to connect everything. Yeah, mask. I like it. Morning, you can see my little thingy, but I've got breakfast and it's porridge with this peanut butter drizzle from Whole Earths, which is delicious. Got peanut butter, chia seeds for some omega-3s, porridge, cacao, and maple syrup. It's going to taste good. It's hot, but it's good. But yeah, so I didn't end the vlog yesterday. I was just, you know, with my husband. We had some fun. We had something to eat. We had dinner. But yeah, we went upstairs and watched Two Broke Girls. I know it's not serious, but we're invested in how much I make in the end. Good afternoon. I fell asleep. I went upstairs and I did a bit of things upstairs and then I fell asleep. I was supposed to go to the gym today, but you know when you wake up and then you've done stuff and then you go to sleep, you feel a bit, and then you wake up again, you feel a bit groggy. And you feel like, ugh, I don't feel too good. So that's me at the minute. Actually, I'm going to sleep. I didn't need that sleep because for some reason, I don't know why, I just fell asleep. Why did I fall asleep when I didn't need to fall asleep? Do you know, I think it was just comfy and I just, you know, you get comfy and you get too hot and you just sleep. I think that's what it was. I think it was just too hot in the room. I just fell asleep. I'm up now. I'm not going to go back to sleep because I do not feel good after having that sleep. But I do need to make lunch. I might make a salad and I might have like lettuce, tomato, cucumber. And, you know, have salad cream on top, but I'm not quite sure what I'm going to have. I'm going to take a chicken out of the freezer, defrost that, and then basically probably make my husband something like a chicken Kiev from scratch and see if he likes that. But I do need to take some bread out and it's going to be whole build. Hopefully you don't mind, but you know it's going to get cooked anyway. But yeah, I'm going to go out today as well, about 2:30, 3 o'clock. I might go out and just, you know, just walk somewhere and just thingy, but yeah, I'm doing that. Catch you there. Good morning. Sorry, it's 11:26 on this afternoon. Sorry I haven't been vlogging past 2 days, I think. It's just been a whirlwind. I still need to edit. I'm going to do that tomorrow and that's going to be fine. My hair's been getting really, really nice and good. Well, look at that. Look at my hair. This looks good. So basically, yeah, I've done that. So my husband woke me up this morning, apparently because I was laughing in my sleep, like hysterically laughing in my sleep for some reason. I think it was just a dream I had, and I think I was laughing in my dream, but then it proceeded to outside, so I was basically hysterically laughing in my sleep for some reason. I don't know why. And then basically my husband woke me up and I was still laughing and I was like, what the fuck? Like, what the hell? I was like, he's like, you're laughing in your sleep. I said, I'm sorry. He goes, no, it's fine. It's fine. I was asleep laughing, which is crazy. So I've just had some hair. So I got a bottle of hair syrup. I've got a bottle of hair oil from hair syrup and the Rapunzel one. So I'm trying out to see how it makes my hair grow and everything like that. See the condition of it, because right now it's feeling so bloody soft. And the other thing with that, when you do use it, you do have to shampoo your hair twice to get out all the oil, but that's fine. Just to let you know, editing this is really hard for me because I just want to hug myself so hard and say, I've got you, I'm right here, but I can't because it is me, and it's quite hard. It's really hard editing this bit, so please just be careful, and if you want to skip it, I will leave a timestamp if you want to skip this part, and it's fine. I haven't been feeling great. I've been really, haven't been feeling great. I've just been really shit. I'm feeling really, really shit and everything like that, which is crap. You're probably like, why don't your family member, like, I can talk to your family members. I cut my mama for a reason. My sister, my younger sister, I don't really want to talk to her because she'll probably go back to say something to my mum about it. I've been feeling really down lately, and it just, I feel like everything's going on top of me, and I just don't like it. Like, I just don't like it. I've just been feeling really, really down. Since I've cut my mum, all my other family members, like my aunts and uncles, are kind of like, we're not going to fucking spend time with you. We're going to spend time with the other family that you've cut off, basically. We're not going to fucking invite you and everything. That's how it feels like. So I'm like, okay, so every time when they go out to dinner, even though if I fucking live in Farnborough, I can actually go down. And it's not that hard for me to go down. I've got money for the fucking train. I'll go by train. I don't give a shit. But it's like, since that, I've just kind of been really feeling shit, and no one's kind of, one of my friends have kind of reached out, but I'm just like, I don't really want to speak to her. Not because she's not a friend, it's just because I don't like putting my problems onto people. I just don't like it. And yeah, I've been feeling really shit and everything like that. Like, I haven't been going to the gym like I wanted. It's just because I just feel really shit and everything like that. And I don't know where it's just come from. It's just come from me just feeling like absolutely fucking shit this year. I just been feeling like shit. And I'd love some family members. If the trouble is, I would never, if I had a party, I'd invite some of my family members, which is true. I'd invite some of my uncles and my aunties and my cousins. I would. When they have family dinners, or they have barbecues or anything like that, or go out drinks, I'm not invited. No one thinks of me. So, as I said, when I don't get, sorry, it does get a bit upset because I do get upset about it. Like, I'm thinking, why don't you involve me or anything like that? I don't want to go. I don't want to force myself to be invited. I don't want to message you and go, by the way, here you're doing a girls' night. I don't hear about this. I don't hear about girls' nights, so I don't think anyone's doing anything. Sorry, it does upset me. Like, I may not drive, but I can still do stuff, you know. My best friend's there for me all the time, but she's got like 8 other kids to support. I don't really think her with my problems. My husband's there, but it's just hard to talk to him sometimes because he's got other stuff on his mind, and he's got some stress as well. So I don't like to burden him with my problems. Oh, I didn't want to cry, I really didn't. But yeah, it's because this way I took people off my friends' Facebook because I used to see them all do other stuff and everything like that. And it's just like, thanks. Where was my invite? You invited when I don't fucking invite me. Thanks for that. But yeah, I'm just a bit like, what's wrong with me? I'm just like the black sheep of the family, I always have been, and my granddad was the only one there to have my back, and now that he's not, and I get here, that I'm just gonna like drive it on like shit. This is why I just feel like just not being here anymore and just ending my life because it's easier. I know my husband's there going, don't do that, you're not going to do that. Because he'd be distraught. Him and my best friend, and my best friend's mum would be the only one grieving for me. Everyone else would fucking be like, yeah, whatever, she deserved it. That's how I feel. And the trouble is, every time I've said, by the way, I feel like you're not inviting me to stuff, they always blame me. They was like, well, it's your fault. I'm like, how is it my fault? Because I live in Farnborough. That's not an excuse. Every time I try and talk to someone about my feelings, he always blame me, saying, it's your fault you feel like this, it's your fault. And it's like, it's not my fault. So I feel like fucking shit that you don't want to invite me. And I said, well, why don't, because I said, I don't even know what you're doing. You have a big girls' night, you don't fucking invite me. You have a party, you don't invite me. I get no message. You message everyone an invitation and don't invite me. So what the fuck? I would never ever have, if I had a big party, I'd never ever not invite my family members and then put it all over fucking Facebook for everyone to see, or Instagram for everyone to see, because I wouldn't want to hurt anybody. I think I just might start doing that, you know? They don't care about my fucking feelings, they don't care about anything about me, so why not just put photos of things where I've gone and everything I've been. You want to cut my mama? I said, yeah, come along on my holiday. You just say things, oh, we'll go camping one day. I said, okay, just let me know when, and then we'll save up. And then I don't get invited, and she visits my sister with her kids instead. Fuck me and my husband. I could have said no, but I said yes because I'm a fucking nice person and my family aren't. Like, if someone feel like this is part of the family, you shouldn't feel like this, but I do. I know, I'm probably going to get people going, it's still your fault. I've always got blamed for everything. And they ask me why. I'm like, no, they ask me why. They ask me why do I feel like this, and it's them. When I say to them, it's you guys not buying me anywhere. My younger sister was supposed to take me to a spa, couldn't do it because it was during COVID. She goes, oh, we'll do it soon. Never happened. She wasn't organising it, but it was during COVID, and I
I'm one of the people that can't really go out during COVID because I have no thyroid. I pick up my immune system's down. I pick up shit easily. I classed as one of the people that couldn't go out. Because my doctor was like, you can't really go out, you pick up colds easily and everything like that. So I couldn't go out because I thought to myself, I can't go out because if I went out at all into a busy spa, next day I would have guaranteed I'd have COVID and I would have been worse. Because every time when there were special boosters, when special boosters were up and they had people for the 60 for old people to go, and then after the old people or with the old people, it'd be like the other people that was emergency or something like that, or had to do it, or the special people. Do you get what I mean? And I was part of that. I was part of that to go to it. So I had my booster. I had my booster done before my husband ever had his, and I had my vaccination before even one of my friends and family had it. Yeah, I just thought I'd let you know how I feel because I ain't got no one to talk to, and I just feel like shit all the time. I'm always available for people. I'm always available. I always say to them, let me know the time and place. I am available anytime to you. You don't have to work for it. I always work for people's availability because they are busy. I never am the one to say, by the way, I let you know I'm available. I always go to them, I'm available 24/7, any day, any time. I will be available. I let people know that I'm available. Let me know the time and day. Weeks and months go by, a year goes by, and I have nothing. They don't even fucking give a shit. Or let them know it's time and place. Let me know and I'll be there. That's it. That's all I have to do is let me fucking know. I have no kids or nothing like that. But the thing is, what annoys me so fucking much, which does annoy me, if I won the lottery or if I got pregnant, guess who'd come running? Them fucking family. I'd get my uncles going, oh my god, congratulations, when can I see the kid? And it's like, nothing to do if I'm okay. No, I want to see the kid, but not see you. No, my husband's, I spoke this about my husband, and he went, if they came around just to see the kid, he would say, you're not seeing the kid because you just come around to see them, you ain't come around to see Charlene. He wouldn't let me in.
You need a little bit of content. So before I cut anybody out, the only person I've cut is my mum. Before I cut her out, I used to get invited to parties, right? That was fine. I got invited to my sister's youngest, that's fine. My mum actually said to me, if you had a kid, I would only come and visit because you have a kid. That's the only reason I would come round. And it shocked me. I was like, so you wouldn't come round to see me? She went, no, I would only come round to see my grandchild because that is more important than my daughter. So I'm a bit shocked. So yeah, that's why I'm kind of not wanting any kids, because of what my mum actually said to me. She says this at a party. My husband was there, a few people were there, but before I did cut my mum out, I did get invited to a barbecue. At this time I was busy, but since I have cut my mum out, I've not been invited to anything since. So yeah, who's going to say it's my fault?
I'd always let my kid know who the aunts and uncles are. I'd let them know who's this and who's that. I'd let them know. I would never ever say to my kids, that person is not a family member to you. Do not speak to them. I wouldn't be like that.
And so years ago, I got invited to a bonfire, and my sister was there with her kids, right? My middle sister was there with her kids, and her oldest daughter, my niece, saw me and came up to me and goes, are you a cousin? This is my niece saying to me, are you my cousin? And I was a bit shocked, and I was like, no. And someone, I think one of my family members says, it wasn't my sister, I think it was my mum and my sister said, no, that's your auntie. And she looked genuinely confused. So this is why I do say, if I had kids, I would let my kids know who their auntie is and everything like that. So that is a bit of the contents of why I do say that. But yeah, my middle sister doesn't even tell her kids that I'm an auntie. Yes, I don't speak to her and I wish her well, but I do think it's pretty bad to not let your kid know that they do have an auntie that you just don't speak to. I wouldn't do that because it's incredibly hurtful.
I'm just really fed up and really it's not good. And I can't make friends easily. Every time I've been at a job to make friends, I've always asked, would you like to go out? And they've said no. And I'll tell you something, I was working at a cinema, right, one day, and I asked them if they'd like to go out to a drink, and they said no. So I said, okay, that's fine. So after work, I go home, get changed, go back out. And I go to this pub. Who would I find? Them fucking at a pub that day. And I said, oh, I thought you were busy. And they said, oh, we were plans fell through. And I said, why didn't you message me? Because I had my fucking number. I said, why didn't you message me? And they're like, oh, we thought you were busy. And I'm like, are you fucking serious? So every time I try and make friends at work, no one ever gives me a fucking chance. No one does. No one gives me a fucking chance. No one goes, would you like to come out for a drink with us? No one does. So every time I work, I don't make friends because I know I'm going to get treated like shit. They'd all make these plans and go out, and I'd go, oh, can I come? And they're like, no. Every time, this happens at every fucking job. There's one person that invited me to Halloween parties, and I had a good time. But I had to force my way into conversations, and I don't like doing that. I'm a fucking shy person. When you meet me, I'm a fucking shy person. But once you get to know me, I'm the fucking life of the party. I'm a fucking loyal and great friend to people. Fucking loyal to the T. I'd never do anything to hurt them. I'm just a bit... Because when I first meet people, I am shy to the fucking bone. I won't speak. I'll just sit there on myself and not speak because I'm too fucking shy. I cannot go up to anyone because I end up stuttering and they get blamed for my... Because one time I went up to a group to say hi and I just kept stuttering. I have a nervous stutter. And I do stutter when I'm angry or something like that. And I do stutter when I get angry and stuff like that, when I get upset. And they make fun of... They make fun of me because I do that. So I don't bother thinking it up first. I'm gonna go now because I'm just really, really upset now, and I don't want to keep crying on to you guys because I don't want anyone to feel sorry for me. I hate when people feel sorry for me. Just hate it. I don't like being a centre of attention. I hate when people feel sorry for me, but this is how I'm feeling. There's all my fucking family that don't invite me to shit. And I've cut my mum off, but I don't care. If my mum's there as well, I wouldn't speak to her. That's the thing, I wouldn't speak to her. I'd be civil, and that's it. I'm not gonna fucking start an argument, but people think I've got my dad's temper, and I just go off on one, and I don't do that. I don't go off on people. I don't go there and start arguments. I don't go to places and start fucking arguments. I don't do that. But my family, especially my mum and my fucking sisters, think I'm like that when I'm not. I'm only like that when I was younger, but it's because I got pushed away so far. I got pushed, and then they're blaming me. They blame me because they say, well, you push us out. I said, I'm not fucking pushed her out. I've always said to them, come round. You can come round and see me. It's fine. But no, they didn't. They didn't come round and see me. I always had to go to fucking theirs. And then my younger sister would be like, I'm coming round, she'd just come round. And then that day she'd go, oh, by the way, I can only stay around for 15 minutes because I got to go to see someone else. And we'd plan this for months. And then when I finally go around to see my mum, and I see her, and I said, and everything, my sister stays on fucking stairs. It's like, yeah, you don't want to fucking see me, do you? That's why I get hurt. That's why I think, why should I be like this? Why should I go around there and feel like shit? My husband and my best friend has seen it more than my husband, but when I told my husband what had happened, he didn't believe me until he saw it. My husband saw how they treated me, and he was fucking shocked, and he was pissed off and annoyed. He said to me, my husband was like, why does your family treat you like that? And I said, I don't know. So if my husband can see it, other people can see it. Okay, I'm gonna go now. Bye. Good evening. I'm starting the vlog late. Sorry about that, but this is my makeup today. I put some makeup on to make myself feel better, and it's kind of worked. But yeah, I love it so much. I love these lashes as well. They look so cool. I love the pink lip, and I love the pink under eye. It looks good. But my husband's home, and I have to now go to the oven. Yeah, the oven. Because I'm following a recipe by Deborah Pisano to make veg meats. Veg deli meats. Do you get what I mean? Good morning, it is a Saturday. I need to edit today. Might go on a TikTok live, not to say anything, just to have a chat and everything. I might do that. I live about like 9 o'clock, but I need to edit, so I'm watching something first, and then after this I'm going to go upstairs, edit a bunch of videos that I need to do, put them up, and then that's done. But my husband's going to work. I feel a little bit better because I played with makeup yesterday. When I play with makeup, I feel a little bit better. As you guys know, I'm just really, really hurt by them, and I'm the person that decided to cut one person out, but it doesn't mean the whole family should. So yeah, I know that has reached out to me, and I know she's trying, but I can't really talk to her because I know she'll go to the person who I cut out and tell her everything, and that's why I can't talk to her, and I can't say, by the way, this is how I'm feeling, because I know she's going to go straight to her and go, this is what Charleane said, this is what Charleane said, this is what Charleane said, because it's happened many times before, and this is why I can't speak, because if someone told me something, and they didn't want someone to know, I wouldn't tell that person. I wouldn't. This person kind of would. This is why I'm not speaking to her about how I feel. I don't want that person to fucking know. I just don't. I've cut them out for a reason. I don't want them to know about my life, and I don't want them to know I'm going through hard times. I don't. Because it's none of their fucking business. When I say this person's trying to reach out to me, I know that she'll tell the person who I cut out. But I know in her mind she'd probably think, I'm just trying to help and trying to get you to talk and and everything like that, and to be back
to the way things were. But she has to realise it's never going to happen, because I cut the person out for a reason. I was tired of getting hurt. Yes, I'm still getting hurt, but it's not down to the person who I cut out. It's down to the people who don't really give a shit. I know the person who's trying to reach out to me, I know she cares, I know, but it is hard. I want to talk to someone who's not going to run over to the person I cut out and speak about me, because I don't want them to know about my life, and I don't want them to know about how I'm feeling. That's just how it is. It's how it goes sometimes. It's a side effect. If you cut one person out of your life, or you cut one person out of your life because they've caused you harm in the past, then the whole family cuts you off, cuts you out, and they don't really give a shit about you. So yeah, I've said to anyone, if you are down, I'm here for you. I'm just message away. They don't really get they hurt people. They always say, oh, it's your fault you're feeling like this, it's your fault. And it's like, no, it's not. It's like, hang on, it's not my fault that I feel so shit about myself. No, it's not. It's got so bad where I did say, like, I don't want to be here anymore. And I was talking to my husband and my best friend about it. And my husband goes, if you did, I had to plan, he goes, I wouldn't invite them, because I don't want to invite someone because you've done this, because they have hurt you a lot. I'm sorry, it's a kind of thingy, and I don't want anyone to get triggered, but this is how I feel, and I don't really like feeling. I hate feeling like this, and it's not the first time I felt like this. I've been feeling like this ever since I was younger, and I was living there, because I used to get blamed for everything. There's one time when I was younger, I went to my friends for a sleepover, came back, and I opened the door, and I just got met with this person blaming me when I wasn't even in the house. I was like, what? I literally shut the door and went back to my friends, because I only opened the door and I just got met with such blame. And this person did put lotion up liquid down my mouth. My husband and my friend has just said, do you know what? You need to focus on you, and you need to focus on your life. And my husband's like, do you know what, just don't worry about them at the minute, because I don't give a shit about you. I'm like, yeah, he's right. Why should I still worry about people that really don't give a shit about me? I've still got photos up with them in, and I need to take them down, because I can't see these photos anymore, because I just can't. So I'm going to take a photo album down, and I'm going to take a couple of photos and just stash them somewhere so I don't see them, so there's not one bit of photos here, because I cannot see it. They've hurt me so much, and I just can't see it. Just can't see them in the photos. I really can't. I'm a nice person ever. I would invite anyone. I wouldn't let them. I would never ever exclude them, and they excluded me and pushed me away so far, where I was like, do you know what, fine, I'll fucking go then, because I had no choice. Yeah, I'm just going to concentrate on me, and I'm going to concentrate on my health and fitness, and concentrate on me. So yeah, this is going to be fun. It's going to be a lot of hard work, but it should be fun. When I was younger, I'm not saying I was perfect. I've never said I'm the fucking perfect person when I was younger, because I know I wasn't. I do accept the mistakes that I've made and everything like that. I have grown from that, and I don't think my family realises that I have changed I've changed dramatically. I've accepted what I've done, but the person who I've cut out, they've never really accepted it, and they've still kind of always blamed me for it. This is why I've had to say, no, I can't do this anymore. I can't keep getting blamed and getting hurt, because I just can't do it. I would never want anyone to basically get hurt all the time, and this person did. One of my friends have seen it, and my husband has seen it. They were really shocked, and it's what happens. You can't choose your family. They are your family, but at the end of the day, if you need to cut out one person, it's fine. And just to let you know, I know probably the family members don't realise what they're doing, where they're going to parties and going to barbecues and everything like that. When they leave someone out, it's hurtful, and I don't think they realise that. There's one time I went to a wedding, and I wasn't invited to the reception, and I asked them why. And one of my relatives weren't invited to the wedding and the reception. And then basically, when I had a word, they rearranged, and me and another family member got invited to the whole wedding. The other person wasn't even going to be invited to the wedding. They weren't even going to be invited to the reception. So I was like, okay, that's fine. But when I went to that wedding, I was extremely nervous, but I didn't start anything. I was really nice. And I was I talked to the person I cut out. I was civil, I was that. But there was one time where they all had a photo up against the wall, and one of bridesmaids said, you should be up there. Why aren't you up there? And I said, they obviously don't want me in the photo, or something along them lines. And they said, no. I said, just don't worry about it. They don't want me up there. They would have asked me to come up there, but they don't. Bridesmaid was shocked about it. So they had a photo at this reception all against the wall, and I never said anything.
I never went to the person, never said anything. I wasn't in the photo, never said anything like that, because I was remaining civil. I was fine. I didn't start anything. I got drunk. I was having a good old time, and that's what I am. So they probably don't know they're doing it, but people need to be a lot more thinking about their actions. Like if I had a wedding, right? I had a wedding, and one of my family members, I don't talk to. We don't talk to anymore. We don't talk. But I invited this person. I invited this person. No one forced me to invite them. And this is the thing. If I didn't invite this person, I would get hounded by the person who cut me out and the other person saying to, and the family going, why don't you invite them? So I invited them. If I had a Christmas party, I would then invite the people who I'd want to invite. I wouldn't invite the person who I cut out because I wouldn't want them there. I would feel bad about it, but at the end of the day, they have to have a good look in the mirror of why I actually did it.
I'm going to switch to my thicker covers because it's getting quite nippy. I'm feeling quite nippy in the morning because it's getting colder and everything. The thing is, what I can tell, let me just get a bit. Oh my god! Oh, here we go. What I can tell today is when I woke up at 4:30. Normally it'd go light at 4:30. It was still dark at 4:30, and then at 5 it was still dark, and it started to get brighter around about 5:30. So yeah, the mornings are getting darker, which I absolutely love. I love the mornings getting darker. It's just really good. I just love it. Bed is made. So I was going to put you on there and show you see me making the bed. Like, you're very low battery. But it's made. So yeah, I need to change the battery in this. I need to do some more work. But yeah, I done it. I made the bed with the thicker covers and they feel so good. But I need to see if my thing's exported yet. Because I hate it when it's not. It's probably going to fail again like it has done. It is breakfast time. It is 9:15 and I'm having scrambled egg with tomatoes and toast with some brown sauce. This is it. This is what I'm having. I've got 3 eggs. Today's vlog is going to be a little bit longer because I've been recording since 6 o'clock this morning, so yeah, this vlog is going to be a little bit longer. As my vlog is exporting to YouTube and I'm just getting it there, I'm going to read a book. And I've read it, but I need to read some more because I haven't read a lot. I'm going to read Bridget Jones' Diary. I love the film, but I want to read the book, so yeah.
Good evening.
5:47.
Good evening, guys. It is 5:47, coming up 6 o'clock. I'm home from work, in shopping.
Did a good food shop.
Yeah, we didn't spend too much as well, which is surprising. And we also got a few luxuries as well, which normally when we get luxuries we spend more. But yeah, we're going to sit down and watch some stuff. Have dinner around 7 o'clock, I think. I need a haircut.
Good morning. It is so sunny, but I'm gonna make myself some breakfast. Oh yeah, some breakfast. So yeah, I'm gonna make some breakfast. I need to wash my pan, but I'm gonna make some breakfast. That's gonna be so good. Yes. I'm done now. I did do some work. I did a video showing. When I go onto TikTok, it'll be there. TikTok. A video I did over there about how I make a sausage and egg McMuffin homemade that you can get like from McDonald's but slightly fewer calories, which is really good. I like having less calories and it's worth, so which is really nice. I just got myself a lemonade, made myself a sandwich. So we go to Aldi's for a shop and today we got some cheese curds, which tastes really good. That quite but nicer. And sugar break. It's like a take a break. I like smoked ham because I just like it. I like smoked ham and tomato. Good evening. Good evening. I need to make some bits. So I'm going to chop up some potatoes and I'm going to then put them in the air fryer. And then they'll be fries. I'm going to do some fries this time. I'm going to go and do this and then yeah, get back to you.
As I'm editing this and looking at it, so my mum and dad, they got divorced and they didn't have a healthy relationship. Now, ever since when I was younger, I used to get told by my mum and my siblings, I used to get told this, you're just like your dad, you're just like your dad. And I think them saying it to me so much, it kind of went into my head and I'm thinking, okay, I'm just like him, should I act like him and everything like that. And that's probably where my temper got and everything like that, because they used to always say I'm just like him, and that played on me for a while. And I really don't think that my mum and my siblings know me at all. They don't know who I am. They don't know me. They don't know what I like. They don't know how I am. They don't even know how my personality is, because they always used to see me as my dad. And that's how I think that they used to see me. Because if you tell a person every day that you're just like your dad, you're sooner or later going to believe it. And that's probably what I did. I believed it. And now that I'm older, I don't believe that, because I'm finding out things about myself that I didn't know. I'm a person who has got a temper but doesn't have a go at people for no reason. I don't do that. I don't blame anybody. I am the nicest person. I'm kind and loyal, and I am so different. I'm very shy when you meet me, and I've always thought I was kind of a bit of abrupt, and I'm not that. I'm very shy, and I'm a person that I'm trying to find myself again, and I'm realizing that I'm so different from my dad. Like, I look like him, but it's quite different because I don't act like him. I'm realizing, and I got told by a couple of people that you're like your nan. And I'm like, what? Like, it's crazy. Even my husband's like, you're a bit like your nan. I'm like, what? And I'm a bit shocked at that, because when someone says you're just like your dad, you tend to believe it, and then that's why you did the stuff that that's why I did the stuff that I did when I was younger. That's what I always got told that I was like. And I'm now old enough, and I'm thinking, I'm not like that. That's what I attend. That's what I got from years of experience, that they just thought I was my dad, and that's all they saw, and I'm not. And if they ever got to know me again, they'd probably be like, I don't know this person. It would be true, they don't know me anymore. I'm sorry about this vlog, it's all over the place. I used to be close to my family, and I'm not now, and that's okay. And I'm still here for them if they need anything, but it's okay. If my family wants to push me away, I'm okay with that. And it does hurt. I know it does, because I feel it every time, but it's what it is. And I have my husband and I have my best friend, and it's fine. I look at photos when I was younger, never really got included that much. Yeah, I was some photos of when I went on holiday and everything like that, but with me, I've always thought of myself as the black sheep of my family, and that's how I felt. Sorry, this was a mismatch. If any of my family members are seeing this, I want to apologise if you are hurt, but I have tried to tell you this, and I've always got blamed for how I'm feeling. But this is generally how I'm feeling. I'm still hurt, very hurt, but it's how it is. And I'm sorry if you are hurt, but this is how I'm feeling. This is how I feel, and I can't help how I feel. It's just how I feel. I'm not blaming you for anything, but I have tried to speak about it, and you've kind of not really listened and not really cared about my feelings. Sorry if this hurts you, but this is how I feel, and that's how I feel. That's how it is. And bye.